Hi everyone, I'm Charlotte Kilpatrick, reporting for VaccineNation from the World Vaccine Congress in Barcelona. Today I'm delighted to be joined by Dr. Nicola Groth of Osivax. Thank you for your time. To kick us off, would you kindly introduce yourself and your current role?
Yes. So I'm Nicola Groth. I'm a physician by training. I'm boarded in preventive medicine. And I used to work for, I think, more than 22 years in industry, in pharmaceutical industry, in roles of increasing responsibility and complexity in the field of vaccine development, especially influenza vaccine development, in first Novartis vaccines, then in GSK vaccines. In the last 8 years, I was leading a safety team. And since January, I took the role as Chief Medical Officer in Osivax, and we will talk about our projects, I guess.
Fantastic. So you're joining us to provide an update on OVX 836, which is a universal type A influenza candidate. And before we explore the actual candidate, can you tell us about the importance of pursuing universal vaccines?
Yeah, I think it's in the nature of protection against influenza that probably everybody knows we are usually updating our vaccines on an annual basis, and because of that we are always running slightly after the flu virus itself. And the universal vaccine, of course, has two major aspects of advantage in the case that you would succeed in developing it. And one is, of course, that we would get rid of the annual updates that we have to do actually twice a year based on the WHO recommendation for the Northern and Southern Hemisphere. And by that, we could reach on the seasonal influenza preparedness, we could have a much more foreseeable and robust response, probably enhancing the existing protection against influenza that the current conventional flu vaccines provide. And with regard to pandemic preparedness, a universal vaccine, I mean, it's almost intuitive if you think about it. You have the imagination that you could probably vaccinate before any other vaccine because you wouldn't have to prepare it. So you would have a reduced production time, as well as the possibility of stockpiling, as well as having a better control of any future drift and shift based on the universality of the antigen that we would provide.
Fantastic, thank you. So to your candidate, what's the technology behind this vaccine and how's it doing so far?
So the technology is it's called Oligodome, and it's a patented self-assembling nanoparticle that shows it looks like a crown in a way, with 7 heptamers, able to position 7 full-length nuclear proteins of an influenza A strain. And by that, it induces or enhances B-cell and T-cell responses in a way that other more condensed nanoparticles can't do. So that technology has been developed by Osivax over quite a while. So the overall database is 1,200 subjects. So it's quite substantial for the size of our company. And we have seen a very good T-cell and B-cell responses to the compounds, and it's really moving forward very nicely, and we hope we can continue this way.
Fantastic. So you just mentioned moving forward. What are the next steps, and how are you ensuring that this is contributing to tackling the disease burden worldwide?
So the next steps, there's several. I mean, first of all, we are currently conducting a booster study, which is very interesting. However, our midterm plan is a proof of concept study, phase 2B, that we are actually designing, and we are negotiating, of course, with the regulatory agencies respectively in US and Europe. How will that change? I mean, potentially change the way of protecting against influenza. As I said, it has a dual proposition, both on the pre-pandemic preparedness as well as on the seasonal. So I think with regard to the pandemic preparedness, it could be a quantum leap change of what we have today, because we would be able to anticipate some of the changes of the virus, and by that protect in the best case against either mortality or morbidity. In the seasonal setting, I think the enhancement of the current efficacy of conventional flu vaccines would be a plus over the seasonal burden of disease that we do see every year. Unfortunately, still, even though we have these vaccines and we have enhanced flu vaccines since many decades, and so it's an area of absolute. I think it's absolutely warranted to continue to work in this direction. And universality of vaccine has been a topic for many years, been tackled by many, but it's still a very exciting area of research, and we are very happy to be in this field and being so advanced in clinical stage with a very good safety profile that is, of course, the basis for all the future development.
Absolutely. So obviously attendees of your session will be excited to hear the data and the details. What are you hoping to achieve from your time here?
Of course, it's always very exciting to hear others and how they move on and learn from them, because I think it's in the exchange of research topics and challenges that we can enhance our ability to move on. And I think what I've particularly found interesting this morning was a session on real-world evidence, because for new products, innovative products like ours, where there is no correlative protection, we will rely also on learning about our products in the post-marketing setting, and the abilities that we have also due to COVID and the partnerships, private and public partnerships that have been established are such that we will probably build on these, and there were very exciting opportunities lined out this morning that I think we will take advantage of, and by that hopefully also accelerate further our development, our ability to bring this product to the public health.
Great. Well, we look forward to hearing more updates, and I hope you have a really productive time with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.